and start the recording. So I think pretty much everyone, oh, yep, it's recording. I wanted to make sure it was recording okay. Sometimes when I do these Zoom videos, I mess up on the recording. But I think pretty much everyone knows me on the call, but I'll go ahead and introduce myself because it's the first time meeting Liz and also Heather. So let me see if anybody else came in. Okay. Nope, not yet. I have to kind of scroll down to see everybody's faces. So I've been a district sales manager with Avon for 6 years now. Actually, I think this month made 6 years. It sure did. So I've been with Avon for 6 years, and my job as a district sales manager is to be a partner, a coach, and a mentor. So I am a corporate employee, so I'm not in competition with any of you guys. A matter of fact, I don't sell. Do I use the products? Absolutely. I'm addicted to these shirts. So look, I have one on again today. The little pop t-shirts. I'm addicted to them. It's funny. I wear them every day. They're so comfortable. So yes, I use the products. I wear the products. You'll see I have my Avon earrings, Avon jewelry. I mean, everywhere as I go. A matter of fact, a lot of people say, "Man, how do you go from straight to curly and curly to straight?" Well, of course, I use the Mark straightening gel. It's a little serum. Oh my goodness, it is amazing. And
really?
Yes, I use the Mark. Give it to me straight. So there's nothing in my house. If you come in my house, you will see all Avon. That's how I live, right? Because I believe in the products. And how can I have you believe in the products if I don't use them myself? So that's the first thing that I'll tell you is, even though I don't sell, I use all the products. So, again, as your partner and your coach and your mentor, my job is to really make sure that I help you to be successful in your business. And the first part of that is being here today. So as a new representative, I'll take you through a little bit of information and some things that I found out from some of our successful people that work for them. Okay, so sounds good?
Sounds good.
All right. And we'll have some time where we can also share. So I've introduced myself, Tammy Guillory. Also Lori Ballantyne. You'll see her posting sometimes on our Facebook, and she also has a Facebook for the fireworks division. She is our fireworks division sales manager. So she too is your partner, and she's my partner or my boss, however you want to take it. So when you think about the power of Avon, first of all, our promise to every new representative is to help you to get started. And we'll match your commitment to growing your Avon business with guidance and support every step of the way. So as you signed up, most of you, I'm not sure, Heather, if you can, I know you may be having trouble talking. For some reason, I'm not able to hear you. But can you type who's your sales leader in the chat box? I know Liz, hers is Deb, and Sonja and Jen are both sales leaders. Mm-hmm. So, you were probably attached to a sales leader. That is your first contact, your first source of support. And she is just as invested in your success as you are. And then, of course, you have me as the district sales manager. And then there's also our divisional, who is Lori. And then you'll also notice that you have a whole U.S. sales leadership and training team as well. So lots of people that are invested in your success. So our objectives today is, first of all, I want to take you through the power of earning with Avon. There are two ways to earn. One way is through sales, and the other way is through building a team. And then, I want to take you through success and how that can be found one step at a time and really just make it easy for you, because truly in the beginning, 90% of everything that you make is going to come from your customers. Now, of course, as you're building that customer base, you can start earning bonuses and things like that for building a team. But it does take some time to be able to build a team big enough to where you have a check coming in every 2 weeks. And that's something, usually we say about $500 every month. Getting that check in from Avon, you would really need to be at about a gold ambassador. And a gold ambassador usually takes about 6 months or so to get to that level, depending on how fast you work. But that's an average, okay? I think Heather said, let me check that out real quick. I don't know why my chat box doesn't just stay in. Oh, okay, you signed up under Taylor. Yeah, okay, absolutely. Know Taylor very well. Okay, awesome. And we're going to talk a little bit about, placing your order, and then, of course, where do you go from here? So it really starts with you and identifying your needs, your dreams, and your goals. And so when I think about every single person that gets started, I can tell you we all have different goals, needs, dreams. I would love for us all just to share just a tad bit. So I'm just going to go around and ask everybody to share. You know, if I told you what my dreams and goals are, I actually have a dream board and I would highly recommend it. It's on my bulletin board. I'm going to pull it off and show it to you. And I haven't changed it, guys. It's the same one from last year because I'm still not finished with it yet. I'm still working on some of these. You know, one thing that I wanted last year was just work-life balance. And so it says live life. In other words, you know, just live life and enjoy every moment because life is so precious, right? And then up here in the top, it says your breakthrough is on the way. Of course, money and bonus. And then what am I going to do with that? You know, we wanted to get a boat. We just got a boat at the beginning of the year. Check, done. A matter of fact, let me go ahead and check that off, right? So now we need to pay the boat off. So I need money for that. But we did put a nice down payment on it. Want to build a pool in our backyard sooner or later. We love vacation. Just booked our vacation. Let me check that off because we're going to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Never been there. Mm-hmm. And this year I'll be 40. So I started this last year, but I want to be, it says the sexiest at 40. So I'm really working on just getting my health right, fitness right, eating right, and my well-being, right? And just a couple of other things, you know, just family time. So that's a little bit about me.
Noah.
Why do I work every day? Because, guys, quite frankly, I need the money to be able to support some of the things that I want to do and the memories I want to make with my family. I have 5 children, and we really enjoy our time together. So tell me a little bit, and I'll just start with the top. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start with Sonja. She's been with us the longest, 21 years now. Congratulations, Sonja. So I'm going to start with you. Why don't you share a little bit about why you do what you do?
Well, originally when I started with Avon was to supplement my income like everybody else. The paycheck back in the 90s was not enough. And over the years, it has supplemented my income. And when I got laid off 6 years ago, I decided to do Avon full-time. And all I really wanted was that residual check every 2 weeks so that I could babysit my grandbaby. And that worked out for me. And here I am today with a team of 87 members and getting my commission check every 2 weeks. So I get to do like you, enjoy life. My motto is living and loving life, whether it's with Avon or my family.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing, Sonja. And Sandra, I see that you popped in and we can hear you speaking. So if you just want to hit on your phone, there's a little mute button. We hear you talking to the babies or somebody, maybe a child. There.
Got it.
Perfect. And we're going to come to you too because we want to hear from you as well. Okay, Jen, I'll go to you next. I'm just going to kind of go down the line as I see it on my computer screen.
I guess I just started not long ago, and I already have built a team, which is really kind of cool. I just became ambassador. I think it's like 7th campaign or something like that. I have no idea how I did that. I think I just talk to people naturally, and my heart really is to help others. For myself, it's that income, but really for me, you know, we need the income, but it's also my ability to be real flexible with my time, because I have 2 sons up in Minnesota with 4 grandbabies up there now. So I need to be able to go up to visit them and not have a boss tell me, well, no, you can't have that time off. I also have a husband who's retired, and when he wants to go do something, I want to be able to say, okay, sure, we can go do that, you know, and not have to have someone say, well, no, you got to wait 3 weeks because so-and-so is on vacation now.
And the great thing is take your Avon business with you and use the money that you're earning to do those things.
Absolutely. I've already talked to 3 people that I'm going up to Minnesota and talk to when I get up there the end of July. So, yeah.
Awesome for you. So what are you going to do with your $100 check that you're fixing to receive for promoting to ambassador? Have you decided yet?
I have not gotten my card yet. I keep watching for my card and I haven't gotten it.
It's coming, and the $100 is coming as well. So,
well, actually, I have $35 coming on the card from the 7th. On the 21st, I'll get the $100 plus another 100, and it'll be close to $300 altogether in bonuses on the 21st. That'll be on it.
Awesome.
So,
Awesome. You're tracking that money. So what are we doing with it?
I'm going to show it to my husband to prove to him that I can make money doing Avon. That's what I'm doing with it. Uh,
Love it.
that's just the truth. I mean, because all the other money, because it's cash money, it's sort of like tips when you waitress, and you got that cash money, you go to the grocery store, you spend it here, you spend it there, and it hasn't been that big of a huge, my customer base isn't that large yet, and so he doesn't necessarily see that he eats it, but he doesn't see it.
Correct. So you're going to show it to him and then decide what you're going to do with it, right?
Yes, that's what we're going to do.
Awesome. So Liz, would you mind sharing for a moment, what is your why? Why? I know you did Avon in the past and you're back. So what are you looking at trying to accomplish with the money that you earn?
Well, first of all, I love the products. Have always loved the products, and I found that once I got away from Avon, I was really missing it, and I was missing the friendships, and so I decided to come back, partially for the products, but also I have some upcoming medical bills that I need to take care of. And my husband and I like to travel in a fifth wheel, and we want to get a new toy hauler so we can travel some.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so I wrote all that down. So how much is a toy hauler?
Between 60 and 80, depending on the one that you get.
60 to 80,000?
Yeah.
That's a lot. Okay. But you know what? Avon could definitely help contribute to that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. And Heather, can we hear you yet? Try to talk, Heather.
I don't know. Can y'all?
Yay! We can. Okay.
I pretty much started doing this. I got laid off from my job in February, and I actually have been friends with Taylor for a while, and she was kind of like, you could come and do this with me, So right now for me, it's supplemental. I'm trying to hopefully get it to where this will be like our vacation fun and the extra stuff with the kids and all.
Okay, and hopefully after this training, you'll be able to see the earnings that you can make, and then we can get you there too. So what kind of money would you like to see coming in every month, Heather?
Honestly, at this point, anything. I am trying to get it to where I would like to start building a team and getting that to where we've got something coming in even to continue to sell. And like I said, hopefully a couple of $100s a month at this point would be awesome, but I definitely don't want to stop there. But I figure baby steps, small goals, and work up,
Okay, very, very easy to do. I'll show you today how to probably get 400 to 500, and then of course you can work up from there as well. Okay, and so Sandra, let's see, Sandra came in. I'm not sure which Sandra that is. If you can unmute and share with us, Sandra.
Sandra Bajon.
Oh, okay. Look, I know who you are now, right? That's your first name, and you want to say Sandra, but I know who you are now, Sandra.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And share with us what brings you to Avon.
I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I just wanted to do something besides just my kids. It gives me something to do, and the extra cash doesn't hurt.
Yes, and you shared with me that you like to have your own money. So if you want to go buy your husband a Father's Day gift, you can.
Yes, he's very good to me, and I'm very blessed to be able to stay home with our kids. And it bothers me because I did work for 13 years, and I was able to buy gifts and do that kind of thing, and it felt like it was coming from me. I know our money's our money, but to actually have my own money again and be able to buy him gifts for Father's Day and birthday and that kind of stuff means a lot.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing. And let's see, I think we had one more person pop in too. Let me just make sure I covered everyone here. Kristen, you popped in too. Kristen, assuming it's Kristen Gilliott, right? Can you hear us, Kristen? Kristen looks like she's frozen. Okay, I'm just going to keep on going because she looks frozen maybe. Oh, there she is. Kristen, can you hear us? Maybe? Okay, hopefully Kristen can share with us in just a little bit, but I'll just keep going. So thank you all for sharing, and I hope you enjoy this Zoom meeting as much as I do. I just love being able to see you guys' faces. It helps me to make a connection with who you are. I talk to quite a few of you on the phone, but when we see each other face to face, it helps me to connect. So again, I'll go over, the money you can make. First of all, from your personal sales, you can get up to 50% on everything you sell, okay, as you build your sales. Now, in your team sales, your money is unlimited. We have people that make over $100,000 a year on their team sales. Now, do they work their butt off? Yes, they do. Have they been with us longer than a year? Absolutely. Realistically, a lot of people that are at $100,000, I mean, they've been with us 8 to 10 years or longer. I think Lisa Wilbur is one of our most highly paid persons with Avon. And I believe that she is probably making close to maybe even $200,000 a year. I know some of her checks just for 2 weeks is about $18,000. So just know that your earnings.
We could paint little mustaches on her.
Uh-oh, did I go out?
Yes.
Yes, you froze up.
We were talking about you, though.
Jen was ready to draw your mustache.
So I'm not sure where we left off. It happens, but basically I was just saying that there's 2 ways to earn it. Personal sales, you can earn up to 50% on everything you sell. And then as you build a team, your earnings is unlimited. So, but when you do both together, that's when you're going to see the maximum earnings, okay? Now, one thing that I like to do is I like to kind of interview or talk to some of our most successful people and find out exactly what is it that they do and what makes them successful and why they've been with us so long. And this is some of the things that we have learned from the most successful representatives. The first thing, look, if you were at PC Gala, which is like, our big gala, when you make President's Club, we have a big event every year where we really recognize you. There was someone there that had sewed for 57 years. And she kept telling me, I'm never recognized because I've never missed an order. I mean, this woman was placing an order in the hospital. This woman placed an order when her husband passed away. This lady is successful because she never missed an order. So that is the first thing. A campaign is a 2-week selling cycle, guys. You want to make sure, I don't know about you, but I pay my bills every 2 weeks. I want to get a check every 2 weeks. So make sure that you're placing an order every 2 weeks. And something I told somebody just today, I was talking to a new representative and I said, if you give me a book today and you tell me you're not going to place an order for 3 weeks, I'm probably going to go get my Bug Guard and my shampoo and conditioner from Walmart. I'm not going to wait 3 weeks for that. So if your customers know when you're coming every 2 weeks, if it's your delivery day, it's your delivery day. So make sure you place an order every 2 weeks and get that in on time, okay? The other thing is making sure you have enough brochures. You're not going to cut it with 10 brochures. I'll show you that in a little bit. 10 brochures are going to be given to the same 10 people over and over and over. You'll never grow customers. So that is the second thing, is making sure that you have enough brochures to grow your customers. And the third thing is making sure you pay Avon in full before you spend a penny on yourself. Many of you are making deposits when you place your order. You're going to have a balance after it bills. Make sure you go back in as soon as you collect your money from all your customers and you have a $0 balance with Avon. Once you have a $0 balance, the rest is yours to keep. What I would recommend is if you do buy something from yourself, you know what, I do it all the time, but write yourself out an order form and pay yourself from your personal account just like you would if you went to Walmart and had to pay Walmart. You don't have to pay the full price to yourself. Pay at least the cost of what you paid for those products. So let's say you buy, like, I stood up a little bit ago. These are the little T-shirts from Avon. Really, really cute. I don't know if you could see it. I can't see me on the screen because I see everybody else. But really cute T-shirts. They cost me like $18 and some change. I mean, why would I go spend $20 for one T-shirt at New York & Company when I can get these from Avon? But again, if you're going to pick these up, make sure you write yourself a check and put it in your business account. You'll see the true value of your business when you start doing that, okay? And then also, if you do collect credit cards, I would recommend, you can do whatever you want, but there is a company called squareup.com. It's a little square. You stick it on the top of your smartphone and you can swipe the cards. That way it goes directly into your account. There is a small fee, but you don't have to wait, or a lot of people will spend more if they know they can use a credit card, okay?
Yeah.
It'll go into their Avon account or their checking account?
Checking account, sorry.
Okay, so again, they should open a separate checking account, not to mix their household funds together.
Thank you, Sonia. Absolutely, absolutely. And I know I talk fast, so I need to slow down a little bit, but I'm looking at the time thinking, whoo, I got a lot to cover, right? So yes, thank you for clarifying that. you need to open a separate account and do not use your personal account for your Avon business. This is a business. So make sure you keep that separate. And when you swipe the card, it will go into your personal checking account. Your Avon personal checking account, sorry. Okay. The fourth part, just to piggyback what someone just said, run it like a business and you'll make business money. And that is the truth. Okay. The other thing is taking ownership of your learning and your education. And you did that. You're here today. That's the first step, guys. Take ownership. Make sure you're taking the Avon University courses. And it's not necessarily a pet peeve because you don't know what you don't know, but sometimes I get some of the same questions asked to me over and over and over, and I'll ask, well, tell me, have you taken any of your new representative training courses at Avon University? And they're like, no, I didn't take the time to do that. And quite frankly, I'll say, well, look, go take the course. It'll take you 15 minutes. And if you have any questions after that, call me back. Because, I can tell you what you're going to learn in 15 minutes, but as adults, we learn by doing. If I'm told something, it's going to go in one ear, out the other ear. But if I told something, then I put it on paper. Uh-oh, did y'all lose me again? Did y'all lose me again?
Still seeing you.
Your voice comes out.
Okay,
It cuts
my
up, but
internet. I'm going to have to call ETEL. This is like the second time today, and this has been happening. It says internet's unstable. So, and then I write it down, then it's going to click, but then I put it into action. I get it then. So here's your first step.
Your voice comes out.
What's that? What'd you say, Jen?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Somebody did. Did somebody ask a question?
No.
Okay. So when you think about success, anybody have any questions as of right now so far? We're good so far? Okay, that was 3 Mississippis.
Yes.
All right. So when you think about success, it is one step at a time. And we do have what we call the simple plan, developing customers and maintaining 40% by, this says LOA, which is length of association 4, which means you've been with us 4 campaigns, but now Avon's even extending that to 12 campaigns. But here is truly the formula. When you think about a $100 order at 40%, that's $40. Is that what you really want to make? Or would you rather make more than that? So I'm going to tell you our simple plan because that's going to put more money in your pocket. When you think about servicing 20 customers every 2 weeks at an average of $25, that's $500 in sales every 2 weeks. When you're selling at $500 every 2 weeks, that's going to give you 40% earnings on your core Avon products. Now, when I speak of core products, those are our Avon products that don't have the little diamond symbol next to it. If a product has a diamond symbol next to it, that would be a 20% item, okay? But when you think about $500, if everything was an Avon core item, that would give you about $200 profit. Now, out of the profit, you're going to pay for some books, which to get 20 customers, realistically, you need to be giving out about 50 books, and I'll show you that in a minute. That costs you about $14. And, you might pick up a demo or 2. But you still are profiting probably about $150 in 2 weeks, even after you pick up a demo or 2 and maybe reinvest a little bit into your business, okay? So that's why I say that that's a magic number, because if you're making at least $300 a month, you're going to stay with us, all right? So the first thing that I want to talk to you about, and we may not have time to actually go through this activity, but we'll start it, okay? And instead of doing 4 minutes, we'll do 2 minutes, all right? But what I want to talk to you about is finding customers. And, without customers, you don't have a business. So what I'd like to do, everybody grab a pen and a paper, okay? And we'll walk through this, and we'll walk through it in 2 minutes just so we stay on track. But I want you to go ahead and grab a pen and paper, and I want to help you to think about places you go, people you see, and how you can possibly give out 40 or more books in this campaign so that you can really, really start to build that business. So everybody have a pen and paper?
Yes.
Okay, Jen does. All right. Hopefully everybody has one. All right. So I'm looking at the clock. We're at 125. We'll go to 127. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I want you to name 4 relatives. Sorry about that. So when I think about 4 relatives, I'm going to name them off with you. My mom, my sister come to mind first, my mother-in-law, and another relative. Oh, and my granny. Those are people I see all the time. Okay. We're going to go into 4 friends. So 4 friends. My friend Monica, who lives down the street, my friend Lindsay, who I work out with, my friend Emily, who I work out with, and my friend Elena. All right. 4 coworkers. And I'm naming these all fast because I've done this activity more than once, but you always think of new people. 4 coworkers. I'm going to have to go with coworkers that I used to know because everybody's with Avon now. So looking at Rainbow Chevrolet where I used to work. Oh my goodness, there's a ton of people. I'm going to name Glenn. I'm going to name Earlene. Mickey was my old boss, and Linda, who works in the office where I used to work. Okay. 4 neighbors. I named a couple of my neighbors already, but we have a homeowners association. So I'm going to name Marlon. I see her all the time. Jill, she lives 2 doors down. Sue, she lives 2 doors down on the other side. And Glenn is my next door neighbor right on the side. Okay. Everybody doing okay so far? Mm-hmm. At least if I can see some little nodding. Now good? Okay. All right. 4 places you do business. Let's see. I have a hair studio that I go to. So I just got my hair done there. It's a place, nail salon that's right up the street. And I have 2 different gyms that I'm members of. So that's 4 places right there. 4 people from my place of worship. We have about 30 seconds left there. I don't really talk to a lot of people at church. I'm in a small group with 1 person. Her name is Caprice. We're a really small group. Yeah. So we meet like every 2 weeks to do Bible study. And there's another girl that just gave me her business card. And so, oh goodness, I can't even think of her name. She's with real estate now. I'm just going to put real estate. I'll know her. Helene's her name. Okay, so we're done. All right, so where are you guys at with, and jot down the rest of the thing. 4 clubs you belong to, 4 electronic friends, 4 people you know through your kids, and 4 out-of-state relatives. Those are the other categories. So jot those down so you can finish. Where are you guys at right now with your list? Sandra, it's not Sandra, Sandra, Heather, Christine, where are you guys at? How many do you have?
I've got about 20 people I haven't talked to yet.
Okay, so 20 additional people. Who else? Anybody else?
I pretty much have the same amount.
Okay, so
that I had.
Okay, that's a great start, guys. And I know we did this activity before too. Heather, what about you? Where are you at with customers with the numbers?
Even less than that, maybe at like 10, 12.
Okay, great start. But does this help you to kind of think about some people and some places that you go that you maybe not, maybe you haven't contacted yet?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So then when you're looking at those folks, who have you not contacted yet and where do you start with them? So this is where you're going to start. How many people, I'm just curious, how many people do you have in your Facebooks?
Oh, heavens. I've got over 1,000.
Okay. Heather, and what about you? How many do you have?
2, maybe 250.
Okay. What about Kristen? Kristen, how many do you have in your Facebook? Just trying to get some ideas.
I have about 140.
About 140. Okay. So on my Avon one, I have over 1,000. Because you know what? It's not my personal business. And that's another recommendation. If you don't have a Facebook that is your just Avon, I would highly recommend that because you can be friends with everybody. It doesn't matter. They're not in your personal business. It's a business that you're running through Facebook, right? So make yourself a separate one and friend everyone. So when you think about that, how many people do you have as contacts in your phones? I have no idea. I probably have over 200 in my phone. You can start right here with this daily care collection. In your first 3 orders, this is a limited time offer where your customers can get all 6 of some of our most highly sold items for only $19.99. And if you haven't texted this flyer out to every single person yet, you want to do that right away. The words that you use are the key. Does everybody have this daily care flyer? It would have came out in a welcome to Avon email you would have gotten from me a long time ago whenever you started. Everybody have this?
I do.
I've got it in one of the kits I've got in my trunk.
Okay. So if you do not, if you have my cell phone number, you're welcome to text me or send me a message on Facebook, and I'll just send it to you through Facebook. That would be the easiest thing, through Facebook Messenger. But you can only use this in your first 3 orders. So what I would highly recommend is snap a picture on your phone and text it out to every single contact that you have. And just say, hey, I'm excited. I just started my Avon business, and I wanted you to be the first to try our bath and body collection. It's 6 products for only $19.99, and this is how you need to end. How many would you like? Question mark. That's closing the sale, okay? And that's the key, is learning those words to close the sale. You can also put this in your Facebook too. You can put, I just started my new Avon business, and for a limited time, I can offer this to my customers for a great deal. So make sure that you go ahead and start with that. The second thing is to continue to grow your customer base, and it's going to take being consistent with your business. So one thing that I always like to do is tell everyone to ask your customers for referrals. These are your friends and your family that you're going to get started with. So ask them when they place an order, say, hey, do you happen to still have that book that I gave you? They're going to probably say, yeah, I still got the Campaign 13 book. Look, I'm going to be bringing you the new book in your order. Would you mind passing that on to somebody that you know that may like to order? And I'll get the name and number from you when I bring you the new book. People love to help you. Ask for help. And they're going to refer people to you. If you had 10 customers in Campaign 13 and each person referred you to one person, you now have 20 customers. Or potential customers. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Something you think you could do? Ask for referrals.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another biggie. Talk to 3 people a day about your Avon business. So I'm out and about. The one thing I'm going to have with me is I'm going to have my Avon brochures. Okay? And I'm going to put them in my purse. And the other thing I'm going to have is my Avon social media app. Have you all downloaded the Avon social media app?
Yes.
Okay, Jen has. Has everyone else downloaded that? Or has anybody not downloaded the Avon social media app? Maybe I should ask.
I haven't.
Okay.
It's awesome. It really is. I do have a question about it, though. I was actually going to call them today and ask.
Okay. Is it a question that would be for the good of the whole, that everybody would maybe?
Yeah, well, it would, because I opened up a separate Facebook account, like we talked about, and I took and unloaded the social media app and unloaded my Facebook page, reloaded my Facebook page with just my account, my Facebook account on my phone, and then I reloaded the social media app, but it still keeps sending it to my personal page.
I don't know the answer to that.
We
had somebody ask that on the call the other day. Yeah, I had somebody ask that on the call the other day. It was Jackie Moore. That would be a Avon question. I do not know.
All right, I'll call them today.
Yeah, that's one of those things that I'm not sure about. But when you download it, just go to your app store and type in Avon social media app.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, so, in the past, I would tell you to take a sticky note and just put a little sticky note on the front of every book. So when I'm out and about and I meet somebody and I say, oh, well, look, I'm with Avon now. Look, I happen to have a book with me. I tell you what, here's my name and number on the back. But let me get yours. I haven't seen you in so long. What's your name and what's your phone number? And look, do you want to give me your email so I can send you a special? I don't have to worry about that anymore. All I have to do is say, look, here's my book, but let me text you a coupon. So I go to my social media app, I open it up, I can text, and you need to know what the coupon is, okay? First of all, as a new customer, if they use Welcome, they get, I think, 10% off your website. So you can tell them to use Welcome as a new customer. When they sign up, they're going to get 10% off. If you don't know whatever the special is at the time, but Avon sends out the specials every Monday. You get the specials for the week. So you should know what they are, right? Because you're advertising that. But you just go to your social media app, you open it up, and from the social media app, you can actually hit the little sign to text. So all I have to do is open that social media app, and I'm going to it right now. And the first thing that comes up is to send them to my web store. So I simply hit that text button, text them the link, and they have my information that goes to their cell phone. All they do is click the link and go right into my web store.
Nice.
Same thing if you found somebody that wanted to sell. You do become a representative. You send it to them through a text. Boom, they have it right then and there. Matter of fact, I'm fixing to go do a video at a local park because we're finding that we're not being exposed enough. So we're having an explosion week where we're really trying to get out, let people know that Avon's still around. We used to set up at fairs, festivals. I mean, you name it, we were there. And we don't see that as a company as much as we used to because everyone's at home doing social media instead of getting out. So just to show you how easy it is to get out and work your business with kids, I'm going to bring my grandbaby to a little local park for 30 minutes and do some prospecting while there. And I'm going to do a video. And I'm not bringing a whole lot of supplies, guys, because I'm going to the park with my baby. And so you could be doing the same thing. You can be going to the park with your children or your grandchildren, but while you're at the park, you're working your business. So all I need is my social media app. That's it. I don't need books and all kind of other stuff. And so anyway, let's get back to that. So 3 people a day. When you're out and about and you run into somebody, you want to make sure that you're talking to 3 people a day about either becoming a customer or a new team member. And so if you got 3 new names every single day for 5 days a week, that's 15 potential people a week that are your new customers or recruits times 2 weeks, that's 30 new people. That's why I say it's important to have brochures, right? Make sure you're canvassing neighbors around your area. You can sell to businesses, sell to men, be their personal shopper. Lots of ways to really build your customer base. One thing that I like to go over with everyone, especially when they're on a new representative training, is the power of the brochure. When you think about your brochure, it is key and critical that you do not just continue to order 10. You order 10 books and you're giving it to the same 10 people over and over and over and over. And I hear people say, well, I don't have money to order more. Guess what? You don't have money not to order more. People that order 10 brochures sell to 4 people. I can show you it. I pull the numbers, 10 brochures, 4 people, 10 brochures, 5 people, 10 brochures, 3 people. They're not even getting $100 in sales, guys. I'm telling you, I can see them. I can see what everybody's sales is, and I can see how many books you're ordering. My top sellers are ordering 50 to 100 books or more every single campaign, okay? $100 order after your first 4 orders is going to give you 20%. In the beginning, it's okay, $100, we're getting started, we're getting going, but really, even at $100, you're only making $40, and then you're buying books. So think about this. Once you're at only 20%, you're only making $20, and you got to pay $7 for books. You just earned $13 in 2 weeks. You're going to quit on me, okay? So let's just make that clear. When you increase and you buy 50 books, which only cost you 14, reinvesting in your business a little bit, you're going to get 20 customers. 20 customers at a $25 order is $500 order. Times 40%, that puts you at the 40% earning, because to be at 40%, you need to be at $440. Mm-hmm. That's going to give you $200 in sales or earnings, and you spent $14 for books. Now your profit is $186. You're going to stay with me, because $186 every 2 weeks is enough to pay a bill, to bring your family out, to do something, okay, that you need to do. $13, you're not going to stay. When you grow even more and you start giving out 100 books, now here's the thing, don't just put books out everywhere. So I'm talking about 100 people that you're getting names and numbers for. You're going to a business and leaving 20 at that business because there's 20 employees there that you service. You're going to the other business and leaving 10. You're going to the other one and leaving 5. You got a helper that's bringing in, 10 books every. That's how you get to 100 books, okay? Then you're going to start servicing 40 to 50 customers. I used 40 just to show you. Mm-hmm. At $25 an order, that's $1,000, and you'd be at 45% earnings. That would give you $450 in your pocket, and a case of 100 is about $22. Okay, so now I'm at $428. The more books you give out, the more orders you get, the higher earnings. Does everybody know where to find the earnings chart?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody doesn't know where to find the earnings chart? Okay. I'm hoping that means that everybody knows, or I didn't lose anybody. Okay, so earnings is, that's very important, okay? Growing your customer base, you can do an Avon launch party, you can do an Avon in your neighborhood, you know, very, very simple. Invite some family and friends over and put some stuff out. It's easy. If you want to do one and you need help with it, I will be more than happy to help you with it and to explain to you what you can do to do that. We also can do a social media Facebook party, and since you're on this call, you get kind of first dibs to that. So if you send me a message and say, hey, I want to do a Facebook party, I will book one for you. I will do it for you. You just invite your friends, okay? And I even give out prizes. Now, Jen, I'm just mailing your prize that you had gotten from the last one. Now, I know we weren't really supposed to do prizes for people that hosted it, but that's okay. I'm still mailing you something. So it takes me maybe a couple weeks sometimes.
What did I earn? I don't even remember what I got.
I even get prizes. So once you get your books out, okay, and you are getting the names and numbers, it's really about following up with your customers to get the orders. That is key. So let's just pretend that your order is going in this Thursday. Okay, just pretend. You need to start following up today. Today's Tuesday. You want to start texting everyone that received a brochure. If you're putting in campaign 14, you're going to want to say, hey, just want to remind you that you can get that great pair of chandelier earrings for only $4.99 with a $10 purchase. So you're reminding them of something, and you're reminding them of their order, okay? And you know, do a little add-on selling while you're at it. Make sure you're pointing out something that's on special in the book. The third part of this is being rewarded. So this is where I want to go over how you can get the 40% guarantee for the first 12 campaigns or the first 6 months in your business, okay? Because a campaign's a 2-week selling cycle. So in your first 4 orders, when you have a $100 order or more, you're going to get a guaranteed 40% even on your e-store orders, all right? So those first 4 orders, 1, 2, 3, 4. On your 5th through 8th order, so 5, 6, 7, 8, when you grow to $200 in sales, we'll give you a guaranteed 40%. But again, my question is, do you only want to make $80? There's nothing wrong with selling 500 in your second or third order either if you just get out there and hustle, right? So you can still make a lot more than $80, okay? But this is an incentive that Avon has. And then in your 9th through 12th order, 9, 10, 11, 12, when you grow to $300 in sales, you will get a guaranteed 40%. All right? And that's on your e-store as well. Now, again, if it's a non-Avon product, a product with the diamond symbol next to it, that's a 20% item. All right. Any questions about that? Or is everybody good? And
I needed to hear that again. Thank you.
Okay, good. And look, guys, if you have questions, just go ahead and ask. That's why we're on this call, so that you can open up and ask questions and we can chat. That's why I called it a chat, because I want you to ask questions if you have them. Okay.
I've taken a couple of snapshots of these. When we're done, can I roll back up and get a couple of snapshots of these?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you want at the end, why don't you tell me what you're needing, and I can probably even send them to you, depending on
that'd be
who you are.
awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. We can do that. The next part we've talked about already, and that's investing in yourself, making sure you're taking the Avon University courses, and there's about 6 or 7 courses that are for new people. Make sure you guys commit to doing that. I mean, what if you did 1 or 2 a week? Okay. And there's also web TV, a good way to stay up to date as well. We have our social media app, and also we have the web center on youravon.com, where you're able to actually update your e-store promotions, let people know about them. You can add your customers. You can opt into the automated program where your customers receive emails. You can create your invoices there, track your customer history. There is so much that you can do on that web center. And the main thing is selling 24/7. So make sure that you're checking that out as well. And, promote it, promote it, promote it, promote it. You can promote it with Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, Google Plus. I do have some people that tell me, well, I promote it all the time, but I don't see anything happening. So my question to them is, are you continuously looking for new people, 5 to 6 people every day that you're adding to your social media accounts? You got to be adding people in. If you
So
go ahead.
how do you add those people in? That's my big thing with the social media. This isn't the first thing I've ever sold, but I've never been successful with the social media. I don't understand how Instagram works either, which I have an Instagram account that I signed up for like 4 years ago that I've never ever used. And Pinterest I love. But I just have not been successful at it, and I just don't know what to do. And I often have just blamed my age and my age of my friends, but everybody's out there, so there's got to be something that I'm doing that's not quite hitting the mark.
So there's a lot of training on social media. And I know Jamie posted something today from Higdon is his last name. He does a lot of social media and blogging information. It's on our Facebook group. I would highly recommend following him and listen to some of his programs. Jamie also follows Emily Segrin. She is our Woman of Enterprise last year. She sells probably $10,000 in Avon every 2 weeks through her website. Emily Segrin's another good one to follow, and she has a special, it's not an event page, group page where people become friends with her. But I would follow some people like that and make sure you're following the people that it's working for. And Jamie Hermit is the one I'm talking about. If you message her, she could probably even give you some more names of people that she's following, or even just put it out there on Facebook and say, hey guys, I'm looking for some successful Avon representatives or successful people that are doing well with social media to follow so that I can get some suggestions. Who do you recommend? And see what kind of comments you get. Because they could probably even tag some people in there that you could follow.
Okay. So on our 174218 site, okay, yeah. I'll do that. And then when you send me this stuff, if you can just send me the correct spelling of those people's names, I'll tag them.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. And then the other thing is, making sure you guys are submitting your order on your order due date. It's due on midnight of whatever your due date is. The majority of the people on the phone are, I think, mail plan. Heather, where do you live at? What town?
In Thibodeau.
Thibodeau. You're mail plan 2, so your order goes in Thursday. Yeah, everyone is either a mail plan 2, which means their order goes in Thursday, or a mail plan 9. There's a couple people on the call that's a mail plan 9, and your orders would go in. They just went in Monday for campaign 13, and then the mail plan 2, which is Jen, Heather, Sonja. Your orders are going in this Thursday. Okay. So anybody have a question as far as when their orders are due, or does everybody pretty much know what your order due date is? Okay, so we're good there. All right. So when you submit your order, you want to make sure that you're ordering your brochures, and you order those 2 campaigns ahead. Also make sure that you're ordering any supplies that you need. You can get your bags and all of that as well. And look ahead at the what's new and kind of pick out 1 or 2 items that maybe you may want to demo. So when you place your campaign 14 order, you can actually go ahead to your campaign 16 what's new. And, for me, I love jewelry, but you can do what you want. I mean, you may want to pick up this pineapple chill set from Footworks, and you may want to sell one and then use one as demos or samples. You can actually even do your own demo cups. So just get the little condiment cups. I wish I had one on me, but it's just the little condiment cups with the little tops that you would make Jell-O shots in. Well, those you can take and just put a little squirt of some of this, the cooling lotion and maybe the exfoliating, put that in there, give it as little samples and tell people to try it out, and then tell them about the new Footworks product that we've come out with. So that would be a great demo or sample that you can make on your own. Okay, so you always want to just kind of look ahead, see what's coming out, what do you want to demo that particular campaign, and pick one or two things. Now also make sure too that when you order, they've extended this, I believe it's now your first 6 orders, you're able to get either you can upgrade your kit and get the Smart Value Kit, which is a $125 value for only $35, or the Elite Kit, which is a $350 value for only $100. So that's extended to 6 orders, and you can get that. And, you know, I always recommend make the money, earn enough money, put it in a separate account, your Avon business account. And when you have enough to reinvest in your business, and this is a great tool that you can use. This can be used for home parties or just demos to bring them around when you want to go out and about and show people, or you can sell some of the products as well. All right. Now, when you go and deliver, and you know, of course, you would have collected your payments in the beginning. I tell everyone just to collect the payments up front, but maybe somebody still owes you half of a payment or something. Okay. So when you go to deliver and collect the rest of the money that maybe they owe you, add a little personal touch. Include a brochure, maybe a sample that you made or that you purchased. Maybe a prospecting flyer. Make sure that you're setting a delivery time and that you're asking for referrals. And then the next part is just making sure that your full payment for your Avon order is due. So you may have, let's say that you placed a $300 order, you had to pay something up front. You might have a little small balance that you need to go back in and pay of maybe $50 or something. So make sure that you go back in and make that payment and that your bill's paid in full before you submit your next order, okay? You can pay Avon online at youravon.com, or you can even call it in on the phone through Fast Talk. Let's see what I did not go over yet because I'm down to about 8 minutes and I know you guys might have questions. So this right here is a little bit about our President's Club program. That is definitely a level that you want to strive to get to. To get in President's Club, you need $10,000 in award sales. So usually $1 sold is 1 award sale. So if you're selling about $380, $400 a campaign, you'll hit President's Club over the 26 campaign period. When you get there, you get a guaranteed 40% for the rest of this cycle, which runs from campaign 1 to campaign 26 and all of next year too. So that's one of the benefits. Plus you'll get a guaranteed 25% instead of 20 on the non-Avon items. You get invited into a beautiful awards gala. What did you think about it, Jen? This is your
guest this year. So much fun. That was so much fun. I don't think, like I said, I've sold a lot of different products. I've never, ever been in a company that has treated their people so well and at a very doable level. That's what's exciting about it. It's a very doable level. And I know I'm going to be there. I know Betty's going to be there. I'm shooting for Natasha to be there and a few other people come December.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, you know, it's just all about setting a plan to get to President's Club. And I'm here to support all of you so that you hit it by campaign 26 this year. You know, hey, look, a fundraiser alone could give you $5,000 in sales in one campaign with a fundraiser. So lots of ways to get there. Now, don't snap this, Jen, because this is actually incorrect because our program is not the same as what's on the screen. But I will tell you that every single campaign you're earning points towards our awards and recognition program. That's something that's separate from the President's Club program. You can click on the awards and recognition tab at youravon.com and find out a little bit more.
I just discovered that the other day. I'm like, what's this?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I have quite a few of my representatives that are using their points towards our Vegas trip.
I saw that.
That's another thing that's on the table, guys. Rep Fest, you still can register for Rep Fest. That's going to be August 2nd through 4th. In Vegas, and I will promise you, you register and want to know how to earn the money to go. I'll show you how to make the money to go. Can't do it for you, but I can show you how to make that money. And yeah, those points can be used for gift cards, all kind of things. So make sure you know how you can earn points, and it's done by your sales and also recruiting efforts. Okay. All right. So any questions so far? I have 5 minutes left, so I'm gonna run through a couple more things with you real quick. Are y'all all good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I see a couple of people saying, Okay. All right. And we lost a couple of people too. I know they had to go back to work. All right. So Journey to Gold. This is an incentive that runs from campaign 6 to 19, and this is all about team building. First of all, you got started for a reason. The same reason that you got started, there's a lot of people out there that want to get started for that reason or other reasons. Remember all the reasons we heard in the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
Think about who you know that could benefit from additional income every month, or who would like to just get a discount on their own products, right? So when you help them to get started and they're put on your team, you earn, okay, I'm not doing the slideshow, so it's not showing, but you earn $35 when they submit their first order of $100 or more. So that means when they are successful, you are rewarded with a $35 check. All right?
Does that have to be in their first campaign, Miss Tammy?
Their first campaign is the campaign that they place their first order. That's counted as first campaign.
My sister, the reason I'm asking, she missed the first one. She's working on her second campaign, so I was wondering, does that still apply if she makes a $100 order in this campaign?
As long as she didn't place an order in campaign 13, starts her business in campaign 14, it applies.
Okay, and how do you get someone to sign on with you? How do they become on your team? My sister did it, but I have another girl asking me about it, but I didn't know how to tell her to become under me, basically.
Okay, so that's a great question. Definitely one of our slides, so I'll just go ahead and tell you. So if you have someone that wants to get started and they're local, you can actually do a face-to-face appointment by ordering yourself a leadership kit. Now, if they want to go ahead and get started now, you can send them to your website, which is your online store, and they can click the opportunity tab. But always make sure, just for the heck of it, that where it says reference code, that your reference code is showing up there. Because we've had some times where there have been some computer glitches and they go under somebody else for some crazy reason, okay? But your reference code is whatever is behind the backslash on your eStore address or your web store. So for instance, if mine is, and mine isn't, but I'm just going to throw something out there, www.youravon.com/tguillory, then T Guillory would be my reference code. And as long as they put your reference code in there, they will go on your team. But you will receive a email. A matter of fact, you see what just popped on my screen, self-appointment? You're going to get an email just like that. Somebody just got an appointment in the district. Yay! You'll get an email like that as soon as they sign up. If you don't get an email, you know something went wrong. And I would walk them through the first couple times to make sure that you know that they're signed up on your team. Okay? Does that make sense?
Okay, so send them to my eStore to sign on.
And they click the opportunity tab, or you can send them to startavon.com.
What was that?
Start, S-T-A-R-T, avon.com, but they have to put your reference code in.
And my reference code would be the Avon store code?
Whatever's behind the backslash.
Okay.
It's some form of your name, whatever you set up.
Okay.
Okay?
And when they sign up on that website, they don't get the opportunity to have credit. So if they were looking to see if they could get credit, they won't on that. But on your e-store, they will have the opportunity to get credit, I believe. Isn't that right?
No, that's not true. Everybody has the same opportunity now. At one time when they signed up online, they didn't get credit. Now it's just,
okay.
It's all in what they put in. If they put the wrong information in, when you sign up signing them, that's a whole, let's not go there right now.
Right.
Take that off.
Either way, it'll be good. All right.
Yeah, I'll take that offline and explain that to you. Okay, so wait till the end and ask me that question again. Okay. So going back, especially because I think I'm at 1 minute now, so I might go over just a couple minutes if that's okay. So going back, when they place their first order of $100, you'll get a $35 check, okay? When they place their second, third, fourth order of $100 or more, you'll get a $10 check. So that's where the $65 comes in, all right? Everybody got that? So it's all about onboarding them and helping them to build their customer base so that you continue to get rewarded while they're making money. Now, this is the promote and maintain bonuses. Matter of fact, Jen just earned her first promote bonus, which is a $100 bonus by becoming an ambassador in campaign 13, I believe, or maybe 12. I need to go look and see which one that was. 13. Okay.
13.
So when we bill out nationally, she's going to get that $100 check. That's how she knows that it's coming on the 21st. All right. So to be an ambassador, you need to have a minimum of 3 people under you all ordering, and your sales and their sales needs to total $1,000. Okay. So when she maintains her ambassador title and campaign 13, 14, and 15, then she's going to get this $300 bonus sent to her. And then when she grows to silver ambassador, which is the next level, I can go over that once you get your first person, she'll get 150, then she gets 450, and then it's so on and so forth. You'll see the $200 and the $600 bonus. So those are bonuses while you're building your team. Okay. So some of you, we just kind of went over this, but I'll go over it again. You may be thinking, and I want you to go back to that list that we did in the very, very beginning with the 40 customers. And I want to ask you this. Is there anybody on your list? I know Sandra has somebody that she wants to talk to. Is there anybody on your list that comes to mind? Heather, you had mentioned that you wanted to start a team as well. Do you have someone that maybe comes to mind that you're thinking, man, you know what? I want to offer this to them. Anybody?
I actually had talked to a few friends about starting it, but they are kind of on the hesitant side just because of the economy right now, and spouses getting laid off and all, and the fact that we kind of run in the same circle of friends, so they were kind of on the fence with it.
Tell you what, we have an opportunity meeting tonight at 7:30. I sent it out on Monday. Invite them to the opportunity meeting. There's no obligation. Just let them come hear more about it. It's 30 minutes. It's not like this, so we can't see them. They can't see us. They're just there. They put their name in. And I'll be more than happy to talk to them, because if they're worried about the economy, then they need to have some way to be making money. And even though you have the same circle of friends, I'm sure there are new people that you don't know. And so
Right.
What's the worst thing that can happen? They get started, they earn their $15 back, and then they quit. Okay, no big deal. But I'll be happy to talk to them with you. Send me a Facebook message, and let's chit chat about that. And we can chit chat after this. Okay. So one thing that you can say is, hey, Susie, look, I'm really excited. I just started my Avon business so that I can, whatever that is, right? Fill in the blank. And I'm so excited. I thought about you because I know you've been wanting to, hey, look, I know that you told me that you're concerned about your husband getting laid off. This would be a great way to start a business and make some additional income. So if that does come up, you have a plan B already in place. And for only $15, you could start with me. It would be fun. We'll learn the business together. Is this something that you think you might want to do? Right there. And if they say, yeah, let's do it, then you can send them to startavon.com and make sure they use your reference code, or you send them to your e-store and just make sure that they use your reference code as well. Okay. And then, like I said, we have the opportunity meeting tonight at 7:30. Just send them the link and tell them to join us. No obligation. It's just information only. All right. So before I go over what's next, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap up, what questions are still in you guys' minds? Anything? Okay. So just remember, it's all about customers. Make sure you get the brochures into as many hands as possible and start taking as many orders as possible. And make sure you're using that daily care bundle if you're still within your first 3 orders. Order plenty books. If you haven't done that yet, that's something that's key. I'm sure you see that by now. And set yourself goals. Who are you going to sell to first? Who are you going to sell to next? And, I like to challenge everybody. This is my challenge to you. Your first order, sell to 10 people. If you didn't do that, make a goal next campaign you're selling to 10 people. Instead of worrying about the sales, worry about how many people you can sell through. And then the next campaign, grow by 2 or 3. Next campaign, grow by 2 or 3. By your 4th campaign, you would be at that simple plan we talked about. You'd be selling to 20 people with a $500 order, making 40%, making almost $200 in that week. Okay? So that would be my goal for you, because I know that you will stay with me when you see the money. And bring in your first team member this week. Guys, we have an incentive out there. It's the Avon pins. Hopefully you all saw my video. They're on the floor right here next to my, I have a lot of pins. Oh, you can't see them. Here they are. They're in the plastic. I'm ready to give them away. You bring your first person on board this week and you get an Avon pin. Second person, you're going to get a bundle of products from Avon. Jen, you're in the running right now. You bring 2 people on, you already got a promoter, and guess what? You can earn that table runner. And I have Avon totes. I have all kind of stuff that's running through Friday. But you get. Bring in your first person, you get the Avon pin. Sandra, if they're in our district, I know you have somebody else. It has to be in district though, okay? You have somebody else that's supposed to be signing on. If they're not in the district, if they don't live near you, talk to me. Let's find a way that you can put them in the district so that I can reward you with Avon products. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Let's make sure that you're earning it. So as we end, thank you for sticking with me a couple more minutes. Sometimes when we do on Zoom meeting, because we do a lot of sharing, it goes over just a little bit. But share with me one thing that you've learned today that you feel you can put in action within 24 hours. So I'm just going to ask each person to do that, and then we'll go ahead and call it a day. Or not call it a day. We'll go out and work our business, right?
Let's see. Look at my notes. Was really kind of a go over what I knew, and now I kind of know what I've missed. And so I wrote down some things just to be able to remember what I'm missing. And really, because I pulled on people, I wanted to revisit this. So when they ask me questions, I've got the answer, because I feel like I'm always looking for the answer, and because it's just not in my head. Like I said, I don't know how I got to where I'm at. I just went out and did it.
We'll say it's God, right? Hey,
yes,
God can do the extraordinary. And
I believe it's favor. I believe it.
There you go. I believe in favor too. So
yeah.
I'm believing God for something right now, actually.
Yeah.
I'm believing to close out strong in sales.
Yes.
So I believe in it. I'm like, it's going to happen by Friday.
I'm believing it too. I am. And you know what really excites me about this is not only am I excited for myself, for the things that I get out of this for me, but I'm so excited to help Michelle grow in her business and being able to know that that's happening for her. And then to see your challenges out there, that makes me go, yeah, I'm part of helping her grow, as well as I'm helping the people that come on with me.
Absolutely.
grow. And to me, that's my whole world, just helping somebody else get, because I always end up in the good spot when that happens.
Hey, there you go. Zig Ziglar says you help enough other people and you help yourself. So
that's great.
What about Sandra or Heather? What is one thing that you're going to be able to put in action within the next 24 hours that maybe you learned today?
I think just from this meeting, my next step is to try to get, little girls, just trying to get some more people on board, just trying to get more books out, and I'm trying to think of more people that I can get to.
Awesome. Well, look, I'm glad that you joined us. We're going to go ahead and end the meeting. Jen, if you want to stick around just a minute, I know you had a couple more questions, but here's the thing. Believing in yourself is the first secret to success. So thanks for hanging on with me, and you guys have a great day. And Sandra, look, message me on Facebook. Let me know about the person that wants to sign up, if you don't mind. I'm just going out real quick with my grandbaby to do a video for you guys, but I'll be back in the office in probably an hour and a half.
Okay, I sure will. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to stop. Jen, what questions did you have? Let me stop